Looks like Fiedner get a piece of that, or she certainly got up and contested the shot.
3 seconds to go. 2-1. This one is over. The final score. The Mid-Coda Mustangs will advance to the state Class B championship game with a 54-49 victory over the Hatton Flyers. The matchup was all we thought it was going to be, Dan. Nina Top, what a great job. Lisa Mouse, nothing to hang her head about. She did a great job. We're compiling our statistics, but they are highly unofficial, of course, at this point. Mouse with just a bunch of points. Top scored more in the second half, but of course, she's passed the ball around a lot. John Haggerty's over there with a couple of the players. John.
Yeah, thanks, Stan. I'm with a couple of happy girls here. Nina, you've been to the state title game once before in '91 where you got beat by Washburn. Now you're going back. How does it feel?
Oh, terrific. I can't wait to play tomorrow.
Tell me about this win here now. They never said die, did they?
Oh, no. I mean, this is a state tournament. You don't expect that.
You and Megan now kind of switch off the points sometimes. It's a real team effort with Mid-Coda, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. We have to do that or you're not going to win a basketball game.
Talk about the consistency and with Mid-Coda and the Mustangs now getting back to the state tournament. You've been here 4 out of the last 5 years.
I don't know. It's just teamwork pretty much. That's what's got us here. Our bench does a terrific job for us. Teamwork.
I'm sure the fans help too, huh?
Oh, yeah, we got great support.
Thanks, girls. We'll see you tomorrow night. Let's go over to Dennis Wyman.
All right, thanks a lot, John. I'm here with Jack and Lisa Mouse. Boy, you got behind early. It seemed like an uphill battle ever from there.
Yeah, it was. They're a good ball team, and they got hot the first quarter. Then they just made us go after them, and we got one good run at them, and then took a breath, and they were back up by 10 again. But I was real proud of my girls' effort.
Lisa, you faced some of the best players in the state this year in the showdowns. Tanya Jones, Katie Richards. Tell me your impressions of your matchup tonight.
She's quick. She's real quick. She's a real good ball handler. She's very talented. Real good matchup.
Obviously, you guys kept fighting right till the end.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure.
Third place game tomorrow night. Still a chance to do a real good, have a real great season.
Yeah. We're hoping to finish off with a win, so we're going to come out, try our best tomorrow, play hard, see what happens.
All right. Thanks a lot. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you very much, Dennis Wyman. We are picking the American Dairy Association Player of the Game, and we will unveil that individual coming up next on the North Dakota NBC Television Network. Top of the Mid-Coda Mustangs, who will receive a certificate and a donation sent to Mid-Coda High School on behalf of Nina Top from your local dairy farmer who asked, hey, you got milk? We'll take a break and come back with our between game festivities and Dennis Wyman in just a moment. Boys and girls basketball history. The Hatton Lady Flyers will make their inaugural appearance in the Class B girls basketball tournament tomorrow in Minot. The Flyers upset the Thompson Tommies in the Region 2 finals last week, and now they're looking ahead to state. Mike Carey has a preview.
For a town that's never been to a state basketball tournament before, folks around Hatton know how to bring out team spirit. Mostly.
Is everybody excited?
Yeah.
Like, how excited?
I don't know.
Do you know the school song?
Yeah, I'm not singing it either.
Can you just hum a few bars for me?
No.
Cheer for Hatton, rush right down that floor, throw the ball right through the basket, a basket makes a score.
Oh,
rah,
good.
rah, rah.
Wow, that was good, thank you.
It's been a zoo here since it happened. It seems like get phone calls constantly. Get people coming up into our school that haven't been in a school in a long time. You're getting flowers, everything, and it's kind of just been one happy-go-lucky atmosphere around here, and hopefully we can get back down to earth and play basketball on Thursday.
Oh yeah, basketball. Well, based on past performance, that shouldn't be a problem. The Lady Flyers handled region favorite Thompson pretty easily, and their strength is the ability to adjust to what an opponent has to offer.
We all get in there and we'll fight for everything. I mean, we'll get in there. We all love the game. We'll go in there. We play 100%.
Well, it's exciting for me and the team. We've always been wanting to go since we were younger, and it's really great.
Still, the first time at state must be an intimidating experience. If it is, it doesn't show here. But if a little song will help.
Throw the ball right through the basket makes the score.
From Hatton, Mike Carey, KVLY News 11 Sports.
And there's the lineup. Starkweather, Mid-Kota get going tomorrow at 1 at the Minot State Dome, followed by Milner and Hatton. Linton and Hettinger get going.
Class B basketball tournament is off and running. 2 quarterfinals were played this afternoon. We'll begin our coverage with the big Hatton-Milner showdown. Really wasn't much of a game at all. Here's Hatton's Rachel Opdahl with the baseline jumper for 2 of her 14 points. Lady Flyers with the early lead. Milner responds inside to Hillary Schutt. She had 12 points, but the story of the game was Hatton's Lisa Mouse. First the 3 ball from up top, and then it's Mouse with the running one-hander. 28 points for Mouse. Lady Flyers win it big, 52-34.
Our defense played pretty consistent, but our offense was a little on and off, so hopefully we'll get it all together. Tomorrow night, we'll try to beat Mid-Kota and see how that goes.
18 turnovers for Milner. They managed just 4 points in the fourth quarter. They lose it 52-34. Today's other quarterfinal had Mid-Kota.
It's a night they've been waiting for all season long in Class B basketball in the state of North Dakota, but it's also the night that caps off the fall prep sports season. It's championship night here in the Magic City. And welcome to Minot, North Dakota, the Minot State Dome. Dan Viens and Dan Michaels. This is championship night. We'll have the title game for you a couple hours from now. Washburn against Mid-Kota. First, the third place game, and this should be a good one as well. The Hatton Flyers against the Linton Lady Lions. We'll get a look at a couple great players and a couple of really explosive teams in that one. And then at 8 o'clock, Mid-Kota against Washburn in a rematch of the 1991 title game.
And earlier this afternoon in consolation action, 7th place, Hettinger got by Starkweather 47-45, and Milner got by Watford City in the consolation championship for 5th place, 59-44.
Milner's second consecutive consolation championship, right. A nice little feather in their cap. Key players in this first matchup between Linton and Hatton. For Hatton, of course, no question there. Miss Basketball finalist. We'll find out if she wins it tonight. Lisa Mouse, you see the points there. She is just a pure scorer. Has put on quite a show here in this tournament. And then Rachel Hinkleman for the Linton Lions. She does a little bit of everything, but the key for her is getting off early, Dan.
Absolutely, as we've been talking about throughout the tournament. Hinkleman apparently gets a little nervous before each ball game, so the coach likes to get her going right away, get the ball to her, get the rebounds, get her going, and then she gets over her nervousness. That did not happen last night, and Hinkleman took until about the fourth quarter to really get warmed up.
It did happen on Thursday, though, and she had a great game. So Brian Flyberg's theory holds true. We got a couple of guys that like to get nervous, too, so we're going to toss it to them right away and get them started. John Hager and Dennis Wyman.
I tell you what, it takes a long time for us to warm up. Hey, we're looking for a good third-place game tonight. For Hatton, I've got to bring this up. Rochelle Opdahl did not play yesterday because of a flu. She did get some solids down today, and she is out warming up, so she's a senior, and she's going to try to get some time in tonight.
Yeah, on the other side, Linton Lions will be without their point guard, Jamie Ogren. Sarah Weiser will move to the point and match up with Mouse. She really wants to match up with Mouse and show the state what she can do against the high-scoring Hatton Yard.
That'll be a tall challenge. We look forward for a good one here, guys.
So here's the updated starting lineup for the Linton Lions. Jennifer Eibach, a 5'5 sophomore, will start for Jamie Ogren. Amanda Horner, the other guard. There's Hinkleman and Weiser at the forwards, and Jamie Bauman, the starting center again tonight.
And the starting lineups for Linton's opponents, the Hatton Flyers tonight. Lisa Mouse, of course, one of our 2 Miss Basketball finalists that is here at the tournament. Rochelle Opdahl will start at the other guard. Tammy Nerby at one forward. Christy Murray at the other forward. And Callie Wanstead will get the start in the middle for the Flyers.
Should be a couple of great games. Last night we had some natural matchups because we had Nina Top going against Lisa Mouse, the 2 great point guards, and then in Linton and Washburn, a couple of teams that were very similar, like to press each other. Tonight we've got kind of a study in contrast. We've got the great point guards going against maybe 2 teams that are real balanced.
Absolutely. It'll be a kind of a one-man show, if you will, for Lisa Mouse and Hatton. And then on the other side of the coin, it'll be more of a team-oriented thing for the Linton Lady Lions and a little bit more of a well-rounded approach to their offense.
All we know is this place is ready to explode, and we'll do that when we come back with the opening tip-off of the third-place game in a moment. At State Dome, we're about ready to get underway. The color guard presented tonight by the Minot Knights of Columbus, and the national anthem presented by the Center High School Quartet.
Early light, what so bright? gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The telecast of these tournament games has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Officials for tonight's game, Dave Johnson from Park River and John Muckenhern from Oaks. And if you haven't watched any of this tournament to this point, Dan Michaels, we have seen some physical play in the officials in every game. It has really been a trend of really been letting things go.
And I hope the trend is going to continue tonight. I think the highest compliment you can give an official is when you don't remember who it was out on the floor when the game is over, meaning they haven't had any significant impact on the outcome of the ball game. And in this Class B girls basketball championship, the referees have really let them play.
Getting ready to get things started here, and as Dennis Wyman mentioned, the Linton Lady Lions very intense as they approach this game. They really felt they should be in the championship game tomorrow, so they're going to try to put that loss behind them. And Sarah Weiser tries to do that right away from the baseline, but she misses. Rebound pulled down by Tammy Nerby. Here's her first look at Lisa Mouse. She has the ball now. Linton likes to press, but off the missed bucket, they don't really have an opportunity, and Mouse dishes it off to Rochelle Opdahl, who got the start. Started yesterday, but then had to leave after feeling the effects of the flu again. Gives it to Tammy Nerby, and the Flyers get on the board first. That would really be a key for the Flyers if they could get some of their inside people involved in this one.
Then been playing the zone throughout most of the year. Hatton likes to go with man-to-man.
They start off in the man right now, so Lisa Mouse on Sarah Weiser. Linton coach Brian Flyberg says Weiser would really like to get All-State and thinks she can do it with a good performance against Lisa Mouse. Amanda Horner misses. Hatton doing a good job on the boards right out of the gate. This is Mouse. Takes it right to the hole and in.
There she is. She scored 24 points on average per game during the regular season, Dan. And through the tournament, she's averaged 29 points. She's 47 points away from tying the tournament record for points.
Weiser answers with a great pass to Hinkleman, and she's fouled on the shot. So a chance for a three-point play for Hinkleman, and that's exactly what we talked about. They tried to get her the ball early, get her involved.
There's the push-up court to Hinkleman. Hinkleman goes to the hoop, and she gets hacked by Tammy Nerby. Basket counts, and it sends Rachel Hinkleman, one of our key matchups tonight, to the free throw line.
13.5 points a game, 9 rebounds a game throughout the regular season. She is close to those numbers for the tournament. She makes a free throw, and it's 4-3. Hatton leading. Mouse up ahead to Nerby on the block. Double team, gets it off the glass, and answers with a foul of her own.
Nerby, all the offense Hatton has got going here tonight, with the exception of Lisa Mouse. She's got 4 points and goes to the free throw. Here's the replay, Dan, up ahead to Nerby. Nerby goes up, Eibach on her. There's the foul, basket counts.
Boy, Linton did everything right, just stood their ground, put their hands up, but Nerby, a good job drawing the foul, and she hits the free throw. But Tammy Nerby has 5 quick points for Hatton. That's Amanda Horner with the ball as Linton tries to set up the half court. Down low on the block to Hinkleman.
And just what we were talking about, Dan, Coach wanting to get Brian Flyberg trying to get Hinkleman into the ball game right away and get those jitters out of the way.
Hinkleman and Nerby, quite a battle down low to start the game off. They have 5 points apiece. Pass down low to Christy Murray. She can't get it to go. A nice pass from Lisa Mouse. Jamie Bauman, she plays center, but as you can see, she can handle the basketball. A foul's called. Traveling. Traveling is the call. No foul.
We'll see it again. Bauman all the way to the hoop. Goes in. By the way, I'm supposed to say hi to Jamie Bauman and her family from Uncle Luther in Valley City.
Luther
Called me before the start. Luther Scogan.
Lisa Mouse up ahead. Stolen away. Now we go the other way. It's Horner. 1-on-2. She takes it off the glass.
Oh!
Amanda Horner had trouble getting started yesterday. Hit a big 3, though, late in the game for Linton to give them their last lead before Washburn pulled away to win that semifinal game. This is Mouse. Weiser guarding her. Sarah Weiser did a tremendous job on Washburn star Carrie Sorensen yesterday. Shot blocked by Hinkleman that time as Opdahl tried to get things going. And now she's matched up against Jennifer Eibach. Weiser can shoot the 3, but she's clearly looking to pass there. Eibach down low to Bauman. Off the glass and off the rim, no good. Lisa Mouse with the rebound.
Mouse goes coast to coast. It doesn't go in, but she's going to collect a foul, Dan.
If you have never seen Lisa Mouse play, this is what she does. She goes 100 miles an hour from the opening tip, and she does it until the final buzzer.
And foul was called on Sarah Weiser. That's her first personal foul.
She got in some quick foul trouble yesterday for the Lions, but then it was not a factor after she got a rest late in the first quarter. Sue Schumacher sees her first action for Linton now. She checks into the ball game.
Lisa Mouse, as you see on your screen there, one of the state's finest basketball players. As she sinks a free throw, the Miss Basketball Award will be presented at the end of the championship game tonight, and Lisa stands a very good chance of being the recipient.
She makes both free throws. She's averaged 29 in the tournament, 24 throughout the regular season. And, of course, she is the daughter of Patton head coach Jack Mouse, and she plays like a coach's daughter. Eibach in on her own. The left-hander, no good. Pulled down by Callie Wamstad. Great cross-court pass, bounce pass from Lisa Mouse. Shot taken for the corner. Teddy Ryder with the basket.
Nice job by Teddy. She actually got fouled after the shot, but the ref did not see it. Took a cross-body block to the body after she put that one up. Nobody saw it, though.
It's an all-senior starting lineup for Hatton, but Ryder, the sophomore, has been their best player and their first player off the bench. Weiser tries to fake Mouse and take her to the basket. Rises up over the top, can't get the shot down. Rebound pulled down by Melinda Glennon. So Hatton going to their bench early. Mouse now takes it down, dishes it off. That was Christy Murray. Ball tipped away by Weiser, but taken back by Mouse again. She goes baseline. Air ball. Jamie Bauman with the rebound. Behind her back. This is their starting center, folks. She takes it in off the glass, short. Weiser the rebound, and she's fouled. 2 shots. I believe that's going to be on Callie Wamstad.
And, of course, the reason why everybody's getting into the act and bringing the ball down the court is because Jamie Ogren is on the bench with a strained MCL.
Foul called on Melinda Glennon. Right there from behind, you see they got her for the foul. Weiser will shoot 2.
There's a nice look at Sarah Weiser, averaging 14.5 points a game during this tournament. At some point, I'm sure we'll get you a shot of Jamie Ogren on the bench. She's wearing an immobilizer on her right knee, but she dressed in her uniform tonight. Show of solidarity for her teammates.
Yeah, when she went out yesterday, clearly took some wind out of the sails of Linton. She's their emotional leader, very excitable point guard, and a good player, averaging 5 assists a game, and that's why now Weiser will handle the ball handling duties in their half court. She hits 1 of 2 free throws. Hatton with an early 11-8 lead, 4:10 remaining in the first quarter. You're watching the Class B State Finals on the North Dakota NBC Network. Congratulations. Ball scores to pass along in case you missed it or were on your way or in transit somewhere today. NDSU, a big win over UND as they rattle off 41 unanswered points to win that first-round playoff game in NCAA Division I and in NAIA Division I today in Dickinson. The University of Mary avenges their regular season loss to the Blue Hawks. They win 14-8, so NDSU and Mary both move on in their respective playoffs.
And boy, are there a lot of Bison Sioux fans up here at the Minot State Dome. They were announcing that score over the PA as the game went on this afternoon, and cheers for both sides up here. Congratulations, Rocky and staff. Way to go.
Well, we had a monitor with the game piped in here courtside as we were watching the consolation rounds, and suddenly a lot of people were sitting in the stands right behind us. Opdahl from the baseline. That's short. Mouse with the rebound, and she's fouled. Sue Schumacher checked into the game during the break. The foul's going to be on her, the sophomore forward for the Lions.
There's the replay. Lisa Mouse goes up to the hoop. She gets hacked, and she'll go to the free throw line.
We have described her as a pure scorer throughout this tournament, but by no means are we implying that she is only a scorer. She does absolutely everything, as you've seen already today. She rebounds, passes the ball well, plays great defense, and is probably the quickest player in this tournament, if not the quickest guard in the state in Class B basketball.
And she shoots at a 70% clip from the free throw line as well. Mouse with 5.4 assists on average throughout the season.
Hatton leading by 4, another turnover, and they're in action again, and immediately they get it out front to Mouse. Mouse will take it in herself off the glass. 1-on-2 that time.
And as you can see, that's how Hatton would like to run things. They just like to do the transition game and get it to Mouse every time. Avoid that trap by the Linton Lady Lions.
Yesterday against Nina Top and the Mid-Coda Mustangs, she took mostly jump shots. Today she's been going to the basket. Henkelman partially blocked that time as she tried the turnaround jumper by Callie Wamstad, but I think they're going to get Wamstad for the foul on that. Now actually the foul called on Teddy Ryder. Her first personal. 3 fouls aside right now in the early going. 3:06 remaining in the first quarter of this third place game on the final day, championship night of the Class B state finals.
Here's a good look at Rachel Henkelman. Real competitor for the Linton Lady Lions. 56% from the free throw line throughout the year. She puts that one in.
And she's a junior. Linton, of course, and Hatton. Both schools have never been to the state tournament before this year, and one of them is going to walk away with the third place finish. So, and even the other one, fourth place. So really a great year 1995 will be for both of these girls basketball programs, regardless of the fact they're not playing in the championship game. Shot blocked that time by Schumacher. Linton will come back down, trailing by 5. That's Jennifer Eibach running things to Henkelman at the high post. She goes to the floor, and it looks like they called an offensive foul on Rachel Henkelman. She just lowered her head and went to the basket.
And there it is. Ducks her shoulder, much like Reggie Scott did a little bit this afternoon, and she gets called for that. You can't run over somebody, even if you got the ball.
And if you're wondering at home, if you're saying to yourself, well, Melinda Glennon didn't have her feet set, sometimes you don't have to. Obviously, Henkelman that time initiated the contact. That's Opdahl. She's 0 for 3 now from the floor as that shot was heavily contested. Jennifer Eibach will bring it down. And it's stolen away that time by Glennon. Here comes Lisa Mouse. Nobody turning around to stop her, so she dishes to Tammy Nerby, who can't get it to go.
And Eibach,
go ahead, Dan.
Eibach losing that down the court. There's where they're going to miss Jamie Ogren on the bench, their point guard for the Lady Lions, who went down with that knee injury yesterday.
Weiser from the baseline. She can't find her shot. Schumacher and Nerby battle for it. It'll be a jump ball. It'll go over to the Hatton Flyers. And Coach Brian Flyberg of the Linton Lions early on has to be concerned that when in transition, his players are not getting back and turning and challenging Lisa Mouse, and she's just going untouched.
And you know that's what they'd rather do, is get that ball down fast in that transition game and not give the Lady Lions an opportunity to set up any kind of defense.
This is Mouse at the top. Her first jump shot from the free throw line. It's pure.
Again, I know it's kind of a dream at this point, but 47 points tonight for Lisa Mouse will tie her for Nadine Schmidt's 1988 record of 105 total points for the tournament.
She could certainly do it. She had a 50-point outburst in the early rounds of the regional tournament during the early postseason. Another turnover. Linton looking like maybe they are feeling the effects of losing their inspirational leader, Jamie Ogren, and just a real disappointing loss yesterday.
We were in the locker room last night, Dan, or in the training room after the game, and the visit into the locker room or the training room was a very somber one. A lot of tears last night.
Yeah, they were upset that they lost, and they were also upset that Jamie Ogren, a senior who missed all of last year with the knee injury as well, a more severe one, wasn't going to be able to play on the final day of her final season. But still, third place, quite a prize, and that was the question on Brian Flyberg's mind, was how motivated would they be to come out here and play hard today against a very good Hatton team. Almost stolen away by Sue Schumacher. Hatton in their yellows. They have the ball. This is Glennon from the baseline. Switch. Melinda Glennon, her first 2 points of the game. 18-9 now. Hatton is doubling up Linton. Sarah Weiser now not guarded by Mouse that time down, and she takes advantage. So that time she recognized right away that Lisa Mouse was not guarding her, and that was kind of a mismatch. Amanda Horner guarding Glennon out top now.
Looks like the Lions have gone into a man-to-man defense. Yes, they have.
Well, that's what Brian Flyberg likes to play, and he says we'll stick with it unless foul trouble forces us to go to a zone. Mouse now the quick step, baseline, off the side of the backboard. You don't see that much. Rebound pulled down by Christy Murray. She misses. Linton ball. So Mouse that time showing off her quickness, making the baseline move, and she'll do that. She'll take a look at the basket as soon as she gets the ball, and if you come up on her too quick, she'll go right around you. 18-11, Hatton in the lead. They've led the entire way. Down to Schumacher. Nice shot from her. Sue Schumacher, a sophomore, plays just as much as the starters, though, in that rotation for the Lions. The end of the first quarter now. Hatton with the 5-point lead as they look to wrap up third place in their first trip to the state tournament in school history.
Welcome back to the Minot State Dome. I am here with Christy Murray's father, Dan. Dan, is this a normal occurrence, the look tonight?
No, this is the first time since we're at state. It's a wonderful feeling. That's all I can say.
Certainly things going the way you'd like to see them go here in the first quarter.
It's going our way. We're playing good D, and we hope to win tonight. That's all I can say.
All right, cheer them on to the victory.
You betcha. Go ahead and go ahead!
He's ready to go.
Fatherly enthusiasm. Back to live action. Linton in their maroon uniforms. Hatton in yellow. That's Sarah Weiser with the ball. To Rachel Hinkleman. First quarter, she had half a dozen. She throws it away. Lisa Mouse now on the attack, looking ahead. One-handed pass, and that one gets away from her. Uncharacteristic, but she is always aggressive. She's not going to back off, and she'll always try to find that opening.
And once again, you know, we said a little bit last night, Coach doesn't mind if you make an error as long as you're making it 110 miles an hour. Mouse tried to come down in some control and get the assist, get the ball down court, threw it away.
Lisa Mouse right on track. She had 9 points in the first quarter. Sue Schumacher down low, hangs and banks it in. So 2 field goals for Schumacher in the first half. 18-15 now. Hatton, Linton pulls within 3. Both teams have played man-to-man this entire game so far. Melinda Glennon out top. That's Mouse. Mouse for 3. Off the back rim. She shoots 55% from beyond the arc. Couldn't get it there.
That's an incredible percentage, isn't it?
I can't shoot 55% from lay-ins.
Layup, yeah, I know. We found that out in the media basketball game on Thursday night. Dan set a new record that night.
Yeah, at least I showed up. Inside, knocked away. Christy Murray tried to score. Tried to get one for her dad. He painted his face like that. Might as well have a good game, huh?
Yeah, you bet.
Weiser to Amanda Horner. Down low to Hinkleman. Great job of getting her defender on her hip. That was a mismatch down low. Hinkleman against Melinda Glennon. 5-4 against 5-9. So it's a 1-point game. 18-17 now. That's Rochelle Opdahl. She hasn't been able to find the mark after coming back from the flu. Ball almost stolen away that time by Glennon. Weiser brings it down. Weiser pulls up and shoots. Hinkleman with the rebound, dishes down low to Bauman, off the glass and in. So Linton, their first lead of the ball game. And that'll prompt Jack Mouse, to take a timeout. Linton pulls ahead 19-18, 6:09 remaining in the half.
Congratulations. You see Jamie Bauman, number 41, for the Linton Lions, waiting underneath. There's the dish by Hinkleman. She goes right to the hoop, gets her first field goal of the evening. Jamie Bauman on the replay.
Linton takes their first lead, 19-18. Coming up on the North Dakota Farmers Union Insurance halftime report, we'll have interviews and analysis from John Hegre and Dennis Wyman, and a special performance by baton twirler Felicia Farrell.
Sue Schumacher knocks it away from Lisa Mouse as she goes in for the hoop, and here come the Lady Lions.
Sarah Weiser playing the point forward position today. Down low to Sue Schumacher from Jennifer Eibach. Lisa Mouse was playing some low post defense and turned her back that time. Amanda Horner from the free throw line. Offensive rebound by Schumacher. Back to Horner against Lisa Mouse. Mouse draws the charge. We told you she does everything. Plays great defense that time. Tremendous job getting position.
There she is. Got the position. Goes down. They call the offensive foul. And again, as you just mentioned, just one of the many, many ways that Lisa Mouse improves the Hatton Flyers by being out on the floor. I don't think she's taken a rest since we've been watching her play in the state tournament. Has she ever sat down?
No, she has not. She's played the entire way for 3 straight games. Great point. She's in tremendous shape. Rochelle Opdahl, the nice move, goes baseline and prompts Sarah Weiser to foul her, and that's Weiser's second foul.
There's the drive to the hoop. Weiser from behind and smacks her on the hand. Weiser's second personal foul. Hatton now in the bonus.
Rochelle Opdahl, and she leaves the free throw short. She's got to be tired. She's hardly eaten in 2 days. Couldn't play yesterday because of the flu. Had a banana for lunch today, her coach said.
And everybody was happy she managed to keep that down.
And that's what convinced him that she was able to play. He said if she's able to go, if she's even 50%, she's going to play for me. She's a senior. She's been through a lot and getting this program where it is, and she's going to play. So is Sarah Weiser. Her value to the Linton Lions, very similar, and she scores her 5th point there. So Linton out in front by 2. Opdahl against Weiser. Can't get it to go off the glass. Bauman, the long pass to Schumacher. A little harassment from Mouse there, but nice poise by Schumacher. Slapped away.
Referee's going to say it went off a Schumacher.
Boy,
on the way out of bounds.
I thought that was knocked out of bounds by a Hatton player, but
I think it just grazed Sue Schumacher as it went by. There's Jack Mouse talking to his team.
Linton is already in the bonus, so any foul from here on out in the half, and Hatton will be shooting 1-and-1 from the free throw line. Rochelle Opdahl out top to Teddy Ryder. Ryder to Mouse. She likes driving that side. Great job from Sue Schumacher to come from behind and block her shot.
Here it is again. Schumacher will come up from behind. Nothing but ball. Again, another great no call by the officials here at the Class B tournament.
Lisa Mouse calling play number 1. We'll see what play number 1 is. She's looking out top to Tammy Nerby. Down to Mouse. Schumacher on her. That's a mismatch. And Mouse takes advantage. She's got 11 points. Tie ball game. Weiser for 3. She can shoot from there, but that one is short. Mouse comes down with the rebound. Looked like a double dribble. She got away with it, and then she's knocked down by Schumacher.
They're going to say Sue Schumacher got her on the feet. We'll see it again here.
Right here, looked like the ball caught up right there, and
there it is. Schumacher kind of ties her feet up with Mouse's, and again Hatton in the bonus now, so they'll go to the free throw line, and Mouse will shoot 1-and-1. A 68% free throw shooter is Lisa Mouse.
Coming up between games in our between games show with John Hegre, we're going to have a couple of close-up looks at some of the Miss Basketball finalists that maybe you have not seen. Some of the Class B players you haven't had a chance to get a look at. We'll have a profile on Lisa Mouse included in that. Hatton now leading by 2 on the 2 Mouse free throws. 4:12 remaining in the first half of this 3rd place game. Washburn and Mid-Coda coming up for the title at 8 o'clock tonight. Henkelman down low. Ball slapped away. Who else? Lisa Mouse. She takes it against Jennifer Eibach. And Eibach, just in desperation, tries to reach out and foul her. And Mouse was so quick, Eibach couldn't even commit the foul. Mouse missed the shot, though. Now into the game, Joy Janicek. The first time we've seen her in the tournament for Linton, as they are forced to go deeper on their bench with the absence of Jamie Ogren. Henkelman, nice job down low over Mouse on the low post. Henkelman with her 9th point.
And we're tied.
Tied up again. Opdahl to Glennon. Mouse. Boy, she's quick. Off the glass. Offensive foul call. Rachel Henkelman was on the low post standing there. It seemed like a late call, though.
Here comes Lisa Mouse. Henkelman, great setup of the offensive foul. Basket apparently does not count.
We'll be back. It's a tie ball game as we are late in the first half of this one. You're watching the Class B State Basketball Tournament on the North Dakota NBC Network.
Here's that replay, Dan. Rachel Hinkleman down low. She takes the pass. She goes over Lisa Mouse. Nice and clean. Off the board. Boom. In. 11 points so far for Rachel Hinkleman, and she's got to have a great game with Jamie Ogren sitting on the bench for the Lions to beat Hatton tonight in this third-place game.
Hinkleman, a junior. She'll be back for the Lions next year, as will Amanda Horner. Jennifer Eibach and Sue Schumacher, both sophomores in the game. So right now, Sarah Weiser and Jamie Bauman, the only seniors on the floor for Linton. That bodes well for their future. Schumacher down low to Bauman. She fights through the double team, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, misses both shots, but a foul is called. Good job of offensive rebounding by Jamie Bauman.
Looks like they called Callie Wamstead for the foul. That's going to be her first personal foul. Hatton in the bonus. Linton is not, though, but that was a shooting foul, so that will send Jamie Bauman to the free throw line. Again, the only one of the girls we've seen in the tournament that likes to wear a mouth guard.
14 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists a game this season for Linton.
65% from the free throw line is Jamie Bauman.
She gets that one to go. So Linton pulls out in front by one, 24-23. 3 minutes left now in the first half. Melinda Glennon bringing the ball up. They're trying to get Mouse out on the wing. Right there, the little stutter step. Bangs it off the front rim and off the back rim. Here comes Rachel Hinkleman. All of the Linton Lions, from their point guard to their starting center, can handle the basketball. Sarah Weiser in the corner looking for Schumacher down low. Weiser again from 18 feet off the front iron. There's Mouse. She's got to be the leading rebounder in this game.
She averages 5.2 a ball game, which is kind of surprising because she's only 5'5".
She has at least 5 so far in the first half of this one. Opdahl can't get anything going against Hinkleman. Mouse for 3. Short. Bauman pushes her own player, Jennifer Eibach, out of the way to get that rebound and then brings it up the floor, playing point center right now for the Lady Lions. Mouse goes for the steal. That leaves Schumacher wide open. Off the glass, nice touch. Sue Schumacher has a half dozen. So after a sluggish start, Linton has really played well the last 8 minutes or so of this ball game, and now they lead by 3.
Isn't it interesting how when Brian Flyberg gets Hinkleman into the ball game early, gets rid of the jitters, how Linton seems to play so much better.
Mouse, there she goes, blocked from behind by Bauman, and that will go against Jamie Bauman. But Dan, I thought that looked real similar to the block that Sue Schumacher had down on the low block.
That didn't get a call. That one did. They're saying got a little bit of skin on that one. And that's going to send Lisa Mouse to the free throw line. Lisa is 5 for 6 from the free throw line. And we're still in the first half. So Lisa's doing a great job from the free throw line during the season. 70% from the charity stripe. 60% during the tournament. There's a good look at the Hatton Flyers fans. I've been equating that by that looks like you're looking up into the crowd of the Steelers football game. Black and gold everywhere.
Mouse now has 16 points for the ball game. Linton still ahead by 1. Hinkleman wide open down low. What a great game she's having.
Kind of turning into a battle between Hinkleman and Mouse here.
Now, wouldn't you know it? They were our key players before the game. We must have known something.
Somebody somewhere out there in the truck knew what they were talking about.
Melinda Glennon at the free throw line. Back to Mouse. It's been all Lisa Mouse for the Hatton Flyers, as it has been for this entire tournament. Ball knocked away. Hinkleman on the floor. She dives for it. Jump ball called. It'll stay at that end. Hatton on the first day played extremely well, but Lisa Mouse had some help from Rochelle Opdahl. She had 12 points in the first half, 14 for the game, and that really helped them after Mouse got off to a slow start. Yesterday, though, nobody could really step up. Lisa Mouse had 30 points, but she had to take 33 shots to do that. She may have to take another 30 shots tonight.
Weiser back into the game for the Linton. Teddy Ryder into the game for Hatton now, Dan.
Rochelle Opdahl, and every time someone for the Flyers gets the ball, they're swiveling their head looking for Lisa Mouse. Where is she on the floor? Amanda Horner called for the foul. She went out to try and challenge Melinda Glennon. Horner has 2 fouls now, as does Sarah Weiser.
And just as we're talking about lack of fouls being called, suddenly there's all sorts of fouls being called. 15 so far in the first half.
That's the 10th team foul for Linton, so with 45 seconds left to go in the half, 2 shots now for every Linton foul. Melinda Glennon gets the first one.
5'4" junior guard Melinda Glennon for the Hatton Flyers. She'll be the future at the point guard for the Flyers.
Rims that one out, though. Here comes Jamie Bauman. After the rebound, she'll bring it up. Now Sarah Weiser down on a low post. She pops out for the basketball. Melinda Glennon's on her. Lisa Mouse started out guarding Weiser, but now she's backed off. Horner on the drive. Weiser the rebound off the glass. Linton a 4-point lead. 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Lisa Mouse. Sue Schumacher on her. Picks up her dribble. Looking for someone to pass to. Gives it to Melinda Glennon. Ball squirts away, though. Here comes Linton. Weiser against Mouse. 1-on-1. Nice drop step move off the glass. No shot. She's called for traveling. Looked like a nice little drop step.
Sarah Weiser's really been, she wants to have a great game tonight, too. She's trying to impress the pollsters like you and me who are voting for the all-tournament team. Weiser, a 9.4 points per game average during the season, but a 15 points per game average here in the tournament.
Lisa Mouse can't work her magic there, so after Hatton controlled the first quarter, Linton controlled the half. It's 30-26 Lady Lions, and Brian Flyberg has to be really pleased with the way his team responded to being down early, and now John Hegre standing by with Coach Flyberg.
Lisa Mouse, she's a dandy ball player. We've been switching different people guarding her, and I think we found somebody that's doing a good job, Sue Schumacher.
So you'll mix it up or start her on Mouse probably for the second half and see what happens.
Right, we'll keep mixing it up and try to keep somebody fresh on her. Offensively, we feel like we can attack their middle. We have a little more size, and we want to keep doing that.
Be nice to go out with a win tonight, wouldn't it?
Definitely.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck second half.
Thanks.
Back to you guys.
Okay, we'll come back with the North Dakota Farmers Union Insurance halftime report after this. Linton leading Hatton 30-26 in the third place game. The North Dakota Farmers Union Insurance halftime report. Farmers Union Insurance, the right product, the right people, in all the right places. Serving all of North Dakota. They want you to know you're never alone. 30-26 our score here at the Minot State Dome in the beautiful Magic City, Minot, North Dakota. Our championship game coming up later tonight. Right now, the Linton Lions are just roaring as they lead the Hatton Fly. What do we got going on there?
What is going on? My goodness.
Halftime entertainment now, and we're looking forward to this one. This is Felicia Farrell. She's going to put on a baton twirling exhibition for you. Let's take a look at Felicia. Nice job by Felicia Farrell. That's our halftime entertainment. We'll be back with analysis, interviews, and all that kind of stuff coming up next on the North Dakota Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Report. Statistics, Linton shooting much better from the field, but that has been the trend for Hatton as they have been forced to go with Lisa Mouse in the one-man show. 36% from the floor for them, 8 of 22. Free throws, Hatton keeping themselves in the ball game with some free throws as Linton got into a little bit of foul trouble, but Linton owning the boards, 18-11 on the glass.
And in scoring, Rachel Hinkleman leading Linton with 12 points. Sue Weiser with 7. Sarah Weiser with 7, and Sue Schumacher coming in with 6. Hatton, Lisa Mouse as expected with 15 points and leading her team. But I think the thing that's significant, 2 points I want to make, Lisa Mouse, even though she's got 15 points, is only shooting 36% with those 15 points. And the other point is Linton outscored Hatton in the second quarter 17-8 to get back into it, and I know that's going to lead into your point about some interior scoring, Dan.
Yeah, the real key to the question coming into tonight was, could Linton's superior inside play balance Lisa Mouse outstanding scoring ability, and it has. So far, interior scoring, when you look at Linton's front court against Hatton's front court, Linton is leading in that category 21-5, and that has been the difference. As we look at the youngster right there, he'll be back, and we'll be back to wrap up the North Dakota Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Report. Welcome back to the Minot State Dome in Minot, North Dakota. Linton leading Hatton 30-26. Dennis Wyman now standing by with head coach Jack Mouse of the Hatton Flyers.
All right, thanks, guys. Jack, you trail it by 4, 1/2 of basketball left in your season. How do you approach it?
Oh, we got to get a little bit better on post defense. They're really using their size to our advantage, or to their advantage right now. Hopefully we can loosen it up, get some help down there. We had a nice first quarter. They've made some adjustments. We just haven't been able to adjust back.
Yeah, as expected, they had the more size, like you mentioned. They kind of controlled the boards in the first half. Obviously, that's something you're going to have to address.
Yes, we had to. They're getting a lot of second shots, and they're getting a lot of post shots. I don't think they've even attempted too many shots on the outside, so hopefully we can make that adjustment.
All right, have a good second half.
Thank you.
Guys?
Thanks, Dennis. That wraps up the North Dakota Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Report. We'll be back with a second half tip-off. At the conclusion of this game, Dan and I will be selecting the American Dairy Association player of the game, and maybe we should pick a fan of the game. They are out in force for this one.
There's going to be a lot of noise in the Minot State Dome in this championship game tonight when Mid-Dakota will take on Washburn for the 1995 North Dakota Class B Championship, and it's already getting pretty noisy. Look at those nuts.
Well, this has really been a tremendous event, and our thanks go out to Terry Jelmstead, the tournament manager here from Minot, and we have been treated with the utmost hospitality and have really enjoyed our stay here in the Magic City.
I talked to Terry a little bit this afternoon. He's worked very, very, very hard to put this together, but I told him the same thing. And the entire city of Minot has come out for us everywhere you've gone in the Magic City. Signs out everywhere. Welcome to Minot for the Class B tournament. It's just been a great experience.
And, of course, we'll be back here in the spring for the Class A boys basketball tournament. Linton gets the ball first in the second half, leading by 4. Sarah Weiser, senior forward, with the basketball. Jamie Bauman in the corner. She shoots the long bomb, and she can shoot those, but she can't get that one to go. Tough to shoot those coming straight out of the locker room like that. But
well, I'm anxious to see what Jack Mouse is going to do for the Hatton Flyers to try to hold off the bigger, taller girls from getting inside against the Flyers.
Amanda Horner with the basketball for the Lions. She goes into the lane, off the glass, didn't call it, so it doesn't go.
Good position on the play there. The Hatton Flyers by Tammy Nerby.
Here comes Hatton, Lisa Mouse. Linton with the basketball. Ball kind of squirts away. Little miscommunication there for the Lions. Sarah Weiser puts her hair back in place and brings the ball down for the...
Gotta get those bearings straight after you get out of the halftime.
Hinkleman, the offensive rebound, back up, bangs it off the rim. A foul is called down low. I believe that's going to be on Jamie Bauman, and it is. And that's her second foul. Nobody in real foul trouble for either team, although Linton has 5 players with 2 fouls apiece. Lisa Mouse with 15 points in the first half. She's averaging 29 for the tournament, so she is right on pace to match that. She might need to score more than 29 to overcome the front court play of the Linton Lions. Rochelle Opdahl back out to Mouse. She's being guarded now by Jennifer Eibach. Dribbles into the lane, rims it out from 15. She just has not been able to get those to go with consistency during this tournament. Great scoring average. She's had to put up a lot of shots, though, shooting 41% for the tournament, 38% tonight, but she's a 52% field goal shooter during the regular season.
And you can feel the extra pressure on her a little bit with Updahl sick in her last ball game as a senior wearing the Hatton Flyers uniform, probably a little anxious to get a few in the hole.
There's Updahl. Thought she was going to get the trade down, but she doesn't. Schumacher with the rebound, and Linton's back in business. Sue Schumacher, the sophomore for Linton, has played a tremendous game. Weiser for three, rims out. Some stiff rims here in the second half, plaguing both teams.
And the first two trips down the court for the Lady Lions. Hatton has gotten great position underneath, and that's what Jack Mouse was talking about, is trying to hold back the Lady Lions from getting too many of those offensive rebounds.
Double dribble called. So a break for the Hatton Flyers. Your point is well taken. Tammy Nerby got up to a great start for the Hatton Flyers down low, but after that it was all Lions. 21-5, the front court scoring advantage for Linton in the first half. We have not had anybody score here, though, in the first 2 minutes and 10 seconds of this third quarter. Still 30-26. Linton now at front. That's Nerby down low, but she kicks it back outside. Christy Murray to Rochelle Opdahl. Lisa Mouse thinks about the three. Schumacher still guarding her, as Brian Flyberg said. That time she goes inside. Three bounces, no. Jump ball called. And that'll stay down on the yellow end. Hatton retains possession.
We're going to see it again here now. A lot of the Linton fans wanted a foul called. It did not happen, and I think there should have probably been a foul called on the play as Tammy Nerby got Henkelman on the arm a couple times.
Inbound pass stolen away by Rachel Henkelman. She's been everywhere. Jamie Bauman brings the ball up the court for Linton. Leading by 4. To Sarah Weiser. Schumacher, Bauman, and the ball sticks between the basket and the glass.
There's a foul called. All right, Dan, get out there with your vertical that you've got and get up there and get the. There's a replay. Feed in down to Bauman. She goes up. She gets hacked right there by Christy Murray, and the ball sticks. And we're going to get her popped out right now.
No,
or are we?
It will not go so easily. Dan, you might have to run out there and jump up and slap that baby away.
Well, I do have that 1-inch vertical I've been bragging about here at the tournament.
There we go.
All right. The ref will get a nice hand for that move.
For the folks back at Bismarck, that keep an eye on that. Might be the Dan's Dandy on Monday. Although I suppose you're going to try and talk me into using something from the Pittsburgh Steelers game tomorrow.
Well, that is on NBC tomorrow as the 4-time world champions take on the Cincinnati Bengals right here on NBC.
Jamie Bauman at the free throw line for Linton gets the first one. She's got 4 points. Now, if that stat stays true, she would miss this one, but she improves her percentage, hits them both. Linton with the 6-point lead. Those are the first points of the third quarter. We're almost 3 minutes into the second half. Lisa Mouse to Christy Murray. Opdahl looking for Wamstead down low. Back out to Mouse. Goes baseline on Schumacher. Nice shot.
Lisa Mouse is going to take this down the left side and go up the baseline and get fouled. Just a slight foul, puts the ball through. She'll go to the free throw line. Foul is called on the play, number 23. That's Sue Schumacher, who did such a great job in the first half guarding Lisa Mouse.
She's so versatile, misses the free throw. Great stand-up shooter, but also really likes to take that drive and shoot that hanging jump shot. And that time you saw the touch of Lisa Mouse. 28-32 now. Hatton trailing by 4. Linton with the basketball. Weiser into the lane. She hangs and shoots. Off the glass, off the rim. Nerby with the rebound. Here's Mouse. Brings the ball up the floor, but if they set it up in the half court, she'll go back out to that wing again. Collision down low. We get a substitution. Teddy Ryder into the game now for Hatton. She'll replace Wamstad, so Hatton gets a little bit smaller, but a little bit quicker.
That's the second time in the ball game that Lisa Mouse has thrown that ball away. got to be a little bit more careful about where she throws that ball in traffic when they're coming down, especially down 4 points.
Weiser. In the corner goes baseline on Ryder, fresh into the game. Weiser off the glass.
Sarah Weiser, as we mentioned earlier, has increased her tournament average by 5 points while she's been here.
Well, Lisa Mouse made that one happen. The nice little hesitation move, and then the bounce pass down low. This is great vision, Dan.
There it is. Slapped from behind. Foul is called
on Jamie Bauman. That's her third personal.
And that sends Tammy Nerby to the free throw line.
Into the ball game now for Linton, Amanda Horner. She'll replace Schumacher. So Bauman will stay in the game with 3 fouls. Schumacher, who was doing a nice job on Lisa Mouse, but was out-quicked by Mouse the last couple of times down the floor, takes a seat next to Brian Flyberg. Tammy Nerby hits 1 of 2. And we're going to take a timeout. Linton leads by 5, 4:08 remaining in the third quarter. You're watching the State B on the NBC North Dakota Network.
And here's the replay. Sarah Weiser, number 35 for Linton, driving the baseline, going up for the shot. Gets the shot through, and Linton with a 5-point lead, 34-29, with 4:08 to go in the third period of the third-place game on the North Dakota NBC television network.
Weiser now with 9 points for Linton. Linton leads by 5 with the basketball. Jennifer Eibach against Opdahl. Eibach into the lane. Enkelman loses the handle. She was looking for Amanda Horner down low. Weiser. For 3, it's off. Mouse pulls down the rebound. Gives it to Melinda Glennon. Mouse the point guard, but in this game, they've been trying to get her out on a wing. They like her quickness isolated on the wing. Now she's at the point, though. Thinks about the 3 against Eibach. Now goes off the glass. So, well, I didn't have the shot I liked out top, so I'll just turn on the speed, and I'll maybe shoot a little fadeaway off the glass.
I've got it for 18 so far. We'll see it again exactly how you mentioned. I didn't like that shot, so I think I'll do this one here. Boom, just like that. 18 points already for Lisa Mouse. 3 minutes to go in the third. She's been averaging 29 here at the tournament.
Hatton puts on the press, but Linton breaks it long, and a nice pass from Eibach to Horner, but can't handle the ball, and it's a turnover. Hatton comes up with it. Here comes Mouse. Weiser making chase with Mouse, who's wide open for 3. They left her alone.
Shouldn't be doing that. 21 points now for Lisa Mouse.
She shoots 55% from there. Just a poor defensive decision to leave her alone. Opdahl, the steal, can't get the shot down. And Michelle Opdahl, I don't know if she's weak from the flu yesterday, but she has really had a hard time getting her offensive game going today for the Flyers. She averages 8 points a game. She has yet to score in this one other than 1 free throw. Another timeout on the floor. 2:51 remaining in the third quarter. Linton and Hatton are all tied up. Well, the Linton Lion fans haven't given up hope yet. They have seen their lead slip away, but they are still behind their team, and why not? 34-34, Hatton and Linton tied up. Hatton brings the ball out of bounds. Lisa Mouse to Rochelle Opdahl, drives the baseline, air ball, pulled down by Eibach. Mouse helps out on the double team, but Linton breaks the press. Nice job there. Jamie Bauman with the basketball. To Weiser. Moves into the lane. Is that a travel?
Yep.
It is.
Took the big step first.
Saw the defensive player drop off of her and had that little drive into the lane open, but just took 1 too many steps. Here comes Hatton. Melinda Glennon running things. There's Mouse on the wing. Wide open for 3 again, but she elects to take it into the hole off the glass. 24 points now for Lisa Mouse. She's averaging 29. We still have 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Eibach to Horner. Baseline. Switch.
And you knew that's exactly what had to happen. Lisa Mouse kind of the one-person show for Hatton, while Linton maybe spreads it out a little bit more. Had to have a big game On Lisa Mouse again tonight with Rachel Updahl sick for the Hatton Flyers to win the ballgame.
Updahl wide open for the free throw line, cans her first field goal, and that was all made possible by a great back screen from Christy Murray. Good execution in the half court that time for the Flyers. And they lead by 2. Weiser can take the jump shot, but elects to get it down to Hinkleman instead. So both teams passing up open jumpers the last couple of times down, trying to hammer it inside.
We're going to see it again. Linton moving the ball around. They go down, trying to get it to Hinkleman here. And the foul is going to be called on Teddy Ryder. That's Ryder's second personal foul of the ball game.
Hinkleman had 12 points in the first half, is yet to score here in the second half. Weiser tries to get the inbounds pass, tipped away though. Nerby comes up with it. Tammy Nerby to Lisa Mouse. 1:30 left to go in the third quarter. Hatton leads by 2, looking for more. Mouse passes it off to Melinda Glennon, but right back to Mouse again. Against Eibach. Free throw line down to Nerby. Can't get the banker. Rebound pulled down by Weiser. So that time again, Mouse could have taken a wide open shot, but tried to pound it down low to Nerby, who missed the shot down on the block.
There on the feed, Christy Murray going to be called for the hack again, trying to feed it inside, and again going back to the point that Jack Mouse made when he came out of the locker room, and that was that he wanted to stop the ball from getting inside by Linton using their height advantage, and that's going to happen. You're going to collect those fouls when that happens.
Weiser brings the ball in bounds, throws it long, tipped away by Wamstad. Great play defensively from Callie Wamstad. Mouse into the lane. Traveling call. She saw Christy Murray flash open on the block down low, tried to get it to her, stepped on someone's foot, I think, and that's what precipitated the travel.
Pretty good defense by Linton, though, standing their ground a little bit, making Mouse take an extra step.
Jennifer Eibach bringing it up. One-on-one pressure from Hatton. Nice pass to Jamie Bauman. No call there. Ball stolen away by Mouse.
Great steal. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter, and they'll set it up for one shot, Dan.
Melinda Glennon, Amanda Horner comes out and pressures her on the state of North Dakota at midcourt of the Minot State University tartan floor here in the Dome. 27 seconds left now in the half, and you're right. They're going to take one shot, leading by 2. Looking for a 4-point lead.
Gee, I wonder who'll take the shot here.
It'll either be Lisa Mouse, and their second option is probably Lisa Mouse, and maybe their third option is Mouse driving to the basket and looking to dish it.
But we're not sure.
Here she goes. There's the dish, stolen away by Hinkleman. No, plenty of time for Linton to try to get off the shot. 5 seconds now. Hinkleman dishes it to Horner. Can't get it to go. So Hatton retains their 2-point lead, 38-36. 8 minutes left of basketball here as we look to decide who will be the third-place team in the Class B State Championship Finals.
Welcome back to the State B. I'll tell you what, as media representatives, we rate hospitality rooms. Look at this beautiful leather furniture. They got a nice TV in here. Pop, all we want. Abe Winter's working over here, actually. And then we actually have crab salad. Take a look at this. We're living high on the hog here in Minot. Unbelievable. Keith White, thank you very much.
Now, wait a minute. There was one flaw in that report. He said Abe Winter was working back there.
Maybe playing some solitaire on his laptop. Boy, I had a chance to sample the crab dip. You're going to have to try that between games here. Stolen away by Lisa Mouse. This is a gimme.
I will try the crab salad. Thank you.
Lisa Mouse now with 26 points in the ball game as we open the fourth quarter. Hatton now leads by 4. Jennifer Eibach, though, undaunted. The sophomore brings it right back down against Mouse. Jamie Bauman looking to make some moves. In the lane. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Melinda Glennon.
Great D by Hatton. Not letting her get in there.
Back out to Mouse, and she's got that killer instinct now. 4-point lead. She wants more. Callie Wamstad off the... Murray the rebound, and she is fouled by Rachel Hinkleman. Hinkleman's third.
I think they called that on Eibach.
They did.
Eibach went down hard to the floor, too. Hit her shoulder really hard on the floor.
Eibach with her second personal then.
Eibach, by the way, starting tonight because of Jamie Ogren's injury. If you missed it last night, a real ugly knee injury on her right knee. She had hurt her left knee. It was a partial pull or tear of the MCL and a little cartilage damage for Jamie Eibach.
Yeah, they called it an MCL
Jamie
strain. Mouse for 3, and she's hit hard as Schumacher tried to block her out. Ball batted back to Mouse, though. Baseline, it rolls out. Wamstad down low to clean the glass. That time when Mouse took her first shot, she was blocked out hard by Sue Schumacher, grimaced in pain as it looked like her thigh was hit pretty hard by Schumacher, but she's not going to come out of there, I'll tell you that. Down low to Bauman, ball gets away. It was tipped out, though, by a Hatton player, so Linton will retain possession. Wamstad, her first field goal on that last play.
Murray, the only Hatton Flyer to score yet of the starters.
Hinkleman down low to Schumacher, turns, gets the roll. Linton pulls within 4.
Sue Schumacher has sure had a great ball game so far. She's had the unenviable task of having to guard Lisa Mouse, and in the meantime, she scored 9 points as well.
Fits right into that Linton mold. Just a sophomore, 5'9", can play forward, guard, center. Moves well with and without the basketball. Christy Murray down low, misses the shot, but another foul is called on Linton. There's Jamie Ogren. Senior point guard, missed all of last season after rupturing the ACL in her left knee. You can see the scar there on the knee she's holding, but last night the right knee, and at first trainers thought it was an ACL tear, but then fortunately changed that diagnosis to a strained MCL and some torn cartilage. They're not going to operate on it or even do any arthroscopic work. They're going to let it rest for a couple of weeks and see how it responds.
That would be the
Murray misses the free throw.
Medial collateral ligament. For those of you who don't speak knee, ACL, the anterior cruciate ligament.
Jamie Ogren would like to get back as soon as possible. She's a cheerleader for boys basketball during the winter season, and this is her senior year. Hatton leading by 5 now. Linton trying to get Sarah Weiser involved. Turns, shoots, scores. She now has 11 in the ball game, averaging 19 during the regular season. Rochelle Opdahl hands it right back to Lisa Mouse. When Mouse passes it, it doesn't take her long to get it back. Teddy Ryder into the ball game now for the Flyers. Opdahl down low to Nerby. She misses. Jamie Bauman the rebound. And here she comes. Every time she gets the rebound, she brings the ball up herself. Looked for Weiser that time, but Opdahl wouldn't let her get free. Eibach, nice move on the baseline. She's wide open and converts.
And I think Eibach hurt herself on that. Yes, she did. Jennifer Eibach, who started for the injured Jamie Ogren tonight, is down on the court. We'll see what happened. Here she goes to the hoop, puts it in, makes the score.
Can't see it there because it was when she came down after the shot. She's favoring her right knee as she walks off the floor. And just this is almost, Dan, at the same point in the ball game yesterday. Actually, it was late third quarter that Jamie Ogren went out with a knee injury, and Ogren's the first one over there to her. She's going to sit down next to Jamie Ogren on the bench. So another knee injury, and you can see that she's in some pain as well. So Linton has had injury problems. They did last year too. They had a great regular season. Brian Flyberg has really turned this program around. A couple of years ago, it was they were lucky to win half of their games. But Brian Flyberg came in from New England St. Mary's after 4 straight trips to the state tournament with that team and has turned this program around. Last year, a great regular season, but they lost Ogren for the year and lost Weiser in the regional tournament. Now the injury bug has bitten them again. Mouse down low against Hinkleman and wins that battle.
Well, if it's any consolation, it doesn't look like they're looking at Eibach's knee. It looks like they're looking at her right ankle. That's not necessarily a good thing or anything. It's just a different part that's hurt, but they are trying to take her shoe off right now.
Now she's still in a lot of pain over there. Jamie Bauman drives the lane off the glass. Will it count? No shot. They waved it off right away. The foul was called out high earlier in the drive. Christy Murray's PA announcer said second personal foul. I've got her for 3. And we'll take a timeout. 5:14 remaining. Linton has pulled it within 3 points, looking for that third place trophy. Linton guard Jennifer Eibach, who started in place of Jamie Ogren, who's sitting next to her in a knee brace. And now Eibach is out. They're working on her right ankle. She appeared to be in quite a bit of pain. Rachel Hinkleman now back to live action.
Hinkleman picks up the foul, driving towards the hoop. Foul was called on number 12, Lisa Mouse. That's her second personal foul. Going to the free throw line, we're going to get a good look at Rachel Hinkleman, who's averaging 13.5 points for the tournament and the season. A 56% free throw shooter, but she misses that first one. That's her first miss from the free throw line tonight.
13 seems to be her average then, and if she can hit this free throw, she will have 13 points in the ball game, but she misses it. Stays at 12. Nice rebound, though. Sue Schumacher fighting Tammy Nerby down low. Nerby wins the battle after it looked like Schumacher had an offensive rebound. Hatton leading by 3 with the ball now. Exactly 5 minutes left to go in the game. Tammy Nerby out on the wing. Mouse down low. Can't get it to go on the right-hander, but she gets her own rebound. Look at her go down to the paint. Well, I think when Jack Mouse said he needed somebody to battle the Lions down low, I don't think he had his in mind, but Lisa Mouse, all 5'5" of her, really doing a good job in the paint the last couple of possessions.
Picks herself up and throws herself at you.
Jamie Bauman throws it away looking for Sue Schumacher, and if you saw number 12 in yellow running around everywhere on that play, I think she guarded just about every Lion that time down.
And it looks like, excuse me, Dan, go ahead. They are taping up Ibach, it looks like. Looks like a low foot injury.
Tammy Nerby off the glass. Can't get it to go. Ball knocked around. Nerby comes up with it again. Out to Mouse. Boy, she's not even looking for the 3. But she had a wide open opportunity there. Electing instead to get it back out, work the ball around. Wamstad goes baseline. Knocked away by Jamie Bauman with the block shot. Here she comes around the back. Not your prototypical center in girls basketball, Jamie Bauman. Schumacher to Horner from 18 off the front rim. Nerby with the rebound, knocks it to Callie Wamstad. Nice job from Tammy Nerby to make that happen and get initial position, knock the ball up, keep it alive for Callie Wamstad. Hatton doing a good job on the boards after being decimated on the glass by Linton in the first half. Opdahl down to Nerby on the baseline. Nerby has 8 points in the game. And Brian Flyberg calls a timeout. He doesn't want to let this one get away. 7 points, 3 minutes. That's what Linton has to overcome if they want to take third.
One is missing is a cape. Here's a look at Mighty Mouse. She goes in, puts up the layup, doesn't go. Look at this, she's 5'5". She gets the rebound. That side didn't work yet. I'll try it over here there. Boom. She is amazing. What'd you say you got her for how many?
30 points in the game. She's averaging 29 for the tournament. She had 28 in the first game, 30 yesterday, 30 today. If she scores 17 in the last 3 minutes, she can have the tournament record. How's that?
Good math.
Sue Schumacher now on her again. She did a good job against Mouse in the second quarter. And it took us 3 games, but we finally found a nickname for her.
And it looks like Mighty Mouse. And it looks like the Flyers are going to force Linton to go to man-to-man.
Well, we haven't really seen anyone do this in the tournament, but why not? They're running the spread offense, kind of the old North Carolina Dean Smith 4 corners, trying to force Linton to come out, open things up on the floor. And with Lisa Mouse, that can be a dangerous proposition for Linton, trying to come back from a 7-point deficit. 2:35 remaining now in the game. Opdahl down low to Wamstad. That's what the spread does, get you wide open shots, but Wamstad can't get it to go. Linton, though, will have to be very efficient and score on just about every opportunity the rest of this game. Bauman, the drop step, traveling call. We have talked about Jamie Bauman's versatility, but sometimes she tends to get a little out of control as she brings the ball down the floor, and that's what happened there.
Great defense by Linton on the other end, though, to stop that open shot by Wamstad from going in.
But if we saw the spread once, I'm sure we will see it again. Linton will press him. Ball goes out of bounds, and they force a turnover. So another chance for Linton. 2:15 remaining in this one. Hatton up by 7. Neither team has ever been to a state tournament before. Now they're battling for 3rd and 4th place. Rochelle Opdahl went down hard under the basket as the ball is thrown away on the inbounds. So they'll try it again from under the basket.
7-point lead for Hatton with 2:13 to go in the ball game.
Sarah Weiser just 4 points in the second half. Down low to Hinkleman. Great execution in the inbounds pass.
Been a while since we heard from Rachel Hinkleman.
It's her first field goal of the second half, if you can believe that. Foul committed by Sarah Weiser right in front of us, her third personal. No real foul trouble on either side in this one, with just 2 minutes remaining. Nobody with more than 3 for either team.
Hatton now in the bonuses. That's the 7th team foul for Linton. And guess who's going to the free throw line?
Lisa Mouse looking for her 31st point. A lot of debate over who should be Miss Basketball. I was up in the room where the members of the media were voting in a secret ballot yesterday morning, but there was a lot of debate on the issue. 9 finalists this year, 5 Class B, 4 Class A, and that's an unusually high number of Miss Basketball finalists, and I would expect a very close vote, and we'll find out the winner of that one after the championship game tonight.
Well, you're going to speculate it all for us? I mean, Mouse has got to be in there.
Absolutely not.
Nina Top, Jolene Gardner. It's going to be some very, very serious competition. Katie Richards. And that's what's unfortunate, is you don't get a chance to see a lot of these Class B girls perform at the state tournament because their teams didn't get here.
Sarah Weiser, a great Class B player, not even a Miss Basketball finalist. That's how good the field is this year, as Weiser scores to cut the lead to 5 for Hatton. 1:39 remaining in the game. Linton is going to have to come up with some steals, try to foul the right people, and hope for some missed free throws, but they can't get the ball out of the hands of Lisa Mouse. Now they do. They might be well advised to foul Rochelle Opdahl, as she's been battling the flu. She's been off her game tonight, but they don't. They've got to foul somebody, Dan. I think they're waiting way too long. 1:12 remaining in this one. They have got to foul.
I don't think they want to foul her. That's the problem. They don't want to foul Lisa Mouse.
Right there. They missed an opportunity again. And there's the foul committed by Jamie Bauman. That's her 4th, but right there they had to commit the foul. Anytime the ball gets out of Lisa Mouse's hand, you got to take your chances. I think they might have waited too long, though. 59 seconds left. They're down by 5. Opdahl, normally a good free throw shooter, but again, she's been battling some sickness. Leaves the first one. Well, it looked like she left it short, but she rolls it in as Tammy Nerby goes flying to the floor in the battle for the rebound in the lane against Rachel Hinkleman. So a 6-point lead now for Hatton. A big free throw from Opdahl, and she can add another one right there. That one's short, though. Rebound pulled down by Bauman. So Linton, 55 seconds left to go in this third-place game. Hatton up by 6. Bauman down to Schumacher. Turns and shoots. Nice touch. And now a quick timeout called by the Linton Lions. So it's a 4-point game. 45 seconds remain from the Minot State Dome in the Magic City, Minot, North Dakota. Coming up at the conclusion of this game, which is some 45 seconds away on the scorer's clock, Dan and I will be selecting the American Dairy Association's player of the game, and we just debated that issue on our headsets with the guys in the truck, and boy, there's a lot of competition for that one.
But I think
pressuring the ball, everybody in the backcourt. There goes Lisa Mouse, breaking right out of the pack. So they had everybody up in front court, in the backcourt on the press, and Lisa Mouse just kind of separated herself from the pack, and now she'll go to the free throw line with, for all intents and purposes, a chance to ice this game. Hatton up by 6, 35 seconds left, and she's a tremendous free throw shooter, now standing at the line again. She's got 32 points now, and with the way Linton's going to have to foul her, she might have a shot at scoring 40.
She's got 90 points for the tournament as she sits right now.
Misses the free throw, though.
Record is 105.
Misses the first free throw, so Linton another opportunity. 25 seconds left to go. You see the clock in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Linton's got to score quick, but they throw the ball away. Battle for it again. Where's it going to go? Back to Hatton. The Hatton Flyers leading by 4 now with 19 seconds left. Linton just couldn't get themselves an open shot that time at all. So great defense that time from the Hatton Flyers, pressuring every ball handler for Linton, and nobody had a chance to get a look at the basket at all. So
I think Hatton did exactly what Jack Mouse wanted them to do. They wanted to keep the ball out of the middle. We have hardly heard from Rachel Hinkleman in the second half of this ball game, which means Hatton got done exactly what they wanted to do, keep the ball out of the middle. And Mouse has taken over 32 points in the ballgame, 90 for the tournament thus far. And getting back to the Miss Basketball voting, which will be taking place tonight for the MVP, I guess, anyway. The Miss Basketball voting was taking place yesterday. Lisa Mouse and Nina Top, who we'll see from Mid-Coda coming up in the championship game, are the only two girls that got a chance to show their skills before the television cameras here. But there's a lot of great players statewide who deserve the honor. Katie Richards led the state in scoring, I believe, a 29 or 28 per game average.
Chantel Darris getting a lot of consideration as well. She wasn't here.
Michaela Benson from South, Nicole Vetter from West Fargo.
And really, in all those cases, most people expected to see those players here at the state tournament, but there were a lot of upsets at the regional level, and that's why we don't get a chance to see a Katie Richards or a Tanya Jones.
Which I think kind of hurts them in the voting.
This is Lisa Mouse putting on a show at half court, ball handling, and she's fouled at midcourt. She'll get another chance from the free throw line. She missed her free throw last time, but it may be a moot point now. Just 4 points separate these two teams, but only 10 seconds remaining in the game. And you're right, Jack Mouse made the point coming out of halftime. They had to do a better job inside against Linton. That's exactly what they did. Tremendous execution by Hatton on defense in the second half, and just another stellar game from that girl right there, Lisa Mouse. And this time, she takes advantage and makes the free throw.
Lisa Mouse, who shoots 68%, or she shot 68% from the free throw line during the regular season.
Rims that one out. Another timeout is taken. 8.7 seconds left to go now. 5 points, so obviously Linton will have to get something done quickly. And a real nice thing right here. Brian Flyberg is conceding victory to the Hatton Flyers, and he's going to empty his bench. And this is a great tribute from Brian Flyberg. We talked about how he turned the Linton program around, and he's going to put some of his younger players into the game, get them some experience, because Linton should be in good shape to come back to the state tournament or challenge for a spot in the regional next season. Henkelman will be back as a starter, as will Amanda Horner. We saw a lot of Jennifer Eibach tonight and Sue Schumacher. They're both sophomores. We're going to see Teresa Chosick, Joy Janisic will check into the game. They're youngsters as well. It's just a great gesture, I think, right here with 9 seconds left to go for Brian Flyberg to get some of those players in. And also, the only senior that doesn't start for the Lady Lions, Amy Weber, will come in, number 21.
Right.
The senior, one of the girls that really was a freshman when Brian Flyberg took over this program, has been there the whole 4 years.
And she will be on the court when time runs out on her senior year of basketball at Linton. I think it's a real nice tribute.
All substitutes into the game for Linton. As we mentioned, Chosick, Janisic. Also want to give credit to Katie Carr with the ball right now. We want to give them a little time on TV. Jessica Weber down low. Amy's sister tried to get the ball right there. So we got all the names in, and Hatton's going to win this one now. Just 0.6 of a second remaining. A great season by the Linton Lions, but they come up short here tonight. The Hatton Flyers take third place in North Dakota State Class B girls basketball in their first trip at the state tournament. We're going to stick around here. We've got plenty left for you tonight. We're going to have the award ceremonies, some of the participation awards given out, third and fourth place plaques. We'll have some interviews, and of course our show hosted by John Hegry between games. Mid-Coda and Washburn coming up at the top of the hour or shortly thereafter for the State Class B Championship.
And while we've got a moment, in case the Eibachs are somewhere back in Linton concerned about Jennifer, Jennifer looks like she's got a nasty sprained right ankle. They've got her leg elevated on the bench and packed with ice, and she looks to be as comfortable as they can make her right now, so she looks like she's going to be okay.
Dennis Wyman standing by. Where are you, Dennis?
All right, thanks. I'm here with Lisa Mouse. Lisa, looks like you guys just really wanted that one a little bit more in the second half.
Oh, yeah. We came out in the second half. The seniors talked in the locker room and said this is our last game ever, and we told everyone this is the last game this team would ever play together, and we decided we wanted to go out with a win, so we came after it real hard in the second half.
Seems like you really tightened things up defensively.
Oh, yeah. We knew in the first half that we weren't playing very good defense, and we weren't very happy with our effort there, so we decided to come out, try a little harder on defense, and hope things would happen for us.
Well, what does this mean? Put this in perspective. Third in the whole state, Class B. If they told you this at the beginning of the year, I'm sure this would have been a real treat for you.
Well, at the beginning of the year, we had real tough luck. We lost our first 2 games, and then throughout the season, we had players get hurt and everything. So this is really nice to have come back and all group together and be able to come up third in the state. That's a real nice honor.
All right, congratulations. Great job.
Thank you.
Guys?
Okay, we're going to take it down to the floor now. Terry Jelmstead will handle things as we hand out the post-game awards.
At this time, we would like to present the awards for the third and fourth place game. To make the presentations are members of the North Dakota High School Activities Board of Directors. On my right, the Superintendent of Schools from Towner, Larry Gagelman. The Vice President of the Board of Directors, the Superintendent of Schools from Center, Mike Ness. The Superintendent of Schools from Watford City, Sherman Silling. And the past President of the Board and the Superintendent of Schools at Ellendale, Kirk Hansen. The participation awards, first of all, for the fourth place, Linton Lady Lions. Number 5, Toots Chausick. Number 11, Joy Janicek. Number 13, Jamie Ogren. Number 15, Katie Carr. Number 21, Amy Weber. Number 23, Sue Schumacher. Number 25, Amanda Horner. Number 31, Rachel Henkelman. Number 33, Jessica Weber. Number 35, Sarah Weiser. Number 41, Jamie Bauman. Number 45, Jennifer Eibach. Student assistants, Linda Ulrich. Terry Singer. Mary Prouse.
Make sure you don't get the ball.
Carrie Kuhn. Nikki Johnner. Becky Rorick. And the Lion mascot, Shannon Horner. And a couple little cheerleaders, Megan Carr and Juliana Ogren. Assistant coach, Charles Pavlicek. And the head coach of the Lady Lions, Brian Flyberg. Participation awards for the third place, Hatton Flyers. Number 3, Lisa Krogstad. Number 5, Teddy Ryder. Number 10, Melinda Glennon. Number 12, Lisa Mouse. Number 14, Perry Yergin. Number 20, Dusty Gensrich. Number 24, Samantha Edwards. Number 30, Rochelle Opdahl. Number 32, Christy Murray. Number 34, Tammy Nerby. Number 44, Callie Wanstead. Number 50, Lacey Munson. Other players, Trish Mouse, Jill Berkey, Carrie Bowe, Mindy Zimbrick, student assistants, Heather Hansen, Jennifer Mouse, Heidi Stensland, Allison Osgarden, Stacy Johnson, Rachel Galash, assistant coach, Ted Ryder, and the head coach of the Flyers, Jack Mouse. And our trophies and game ball for the 4th place Linton Lady Lions. Brian Flyberg's Linton Lady Lions, 4th place. And our 3rd place winners, Jack Mouse's Hatton Flyers.
Well, Dan Michaels, both teams I'm sure would have liked to have been playing at the top of the hour and would like to bring home a state title, but 10, 20 years from now, those plaques are going to look awfully nice in those trophy cases as they look back on this year. When we come back, we'll tell you who the American Dairy Association player of the game is. Have you heard the term no-brainer before? The American Dairy Association player of the game is Lisa Mouse. She'll receive a certificate and a donation sent to Hatton High School on behalf of Lisa Mouse from your local dairy farmer who asked, got milk? 33 points tonight for Lisa Mouse as she ups her average. I know. I was trying to talk right over the top of that move. 33 points, 6 rebounds, threw in a couple of assists. She did it all tonight. And here's a quick statistical recap of the game. Linton out shooting Hatton from the floor, but Hatton 10 more points at the free throw line as Linton got some foul trouble. Everything else is pretty much even, although Linton turned the ball over a few times. But the individual scoring, Hinkleman, Weiser, and Schumacher. A nice game for the sophomore Schumacher, but Hinkleman and Weiser shut down pretty much in the second half. And then there you see the scoring for Hatton. Lisa Mouse, 33 of the 53 points. John Hagery will have our intermission show coming up after this, and then we'll have the championship game between Mid-Coda and Washburn.
Welcome back to the MSU Dome. Of course, it is championship night here in Minot, and of course, we're awaiting our Mid-Coda Washburn championship game in just a few minutes. First, we're going to take a look at 3 different Miss Basketball candidates tonight. The Hope Page Wolverines have one of the state's deadliest weapons. She's senior forward Katie Richards. Now, Richards led the Wolverines in scoring the past 2 seasons, averaging 26 points each year. And in her 4-year career, she's eclipsed the 2,000-point mark. Chad Kraft has more.
I just feel she can do so many more things. Inside, outside player, rebounds up a storm. She's averaging like 11, 12 rebounds for us. Leads us in steals. I mean, every category almost she leads us in. So.
Katie Richards of the Hope Page Wolverines is unquestionably one of the state's best basketball players. But to Katie, the game is simple. A way to have some fun.
I like to just come out here and play every day. I mean, it's fun just to come out here and play with the girls and group off and practice sometimes and, you know, have fun. I mean, that's what I enjoy.
But when she's not goofing around, Katie is a star. This past season, she led the Wolverines in nearly every offensive category. She is easily the school's all-time leading scorer, and her hard work is obvious to her teammates and coach.
Katie is an excellent player. She works really hard all the time. Every practice, every game, she's always playing as hard as she can. She makes you want to work really hard, too.
She's got a little work around the edges. Offensive-wise, she's a really talented player. She can go inside. She posts up with the best of them. Outside, she can hit the three-pointer.
In this Katie's final season, she is a candidate for the Miss Basketball Award, an award she would be happy to receive.
I feel like you actually accomplished something in your life. I mean, you know, all the hard work I put in and all the effort, and I think it would just be like one big reward to know that I actually got something for doing it.
Chad Kraft for the North Dakota NBC Network.
And our Dennis Wyman is standing by with a bevy of Miss Basketball candidates. Dennis, take it away.
All right, thanks a lot, John. I'm here with Ty Goki of Williston, Jolene Gartner of Mandan, and Nicole Vetter of West Fargo, 3 of the finalists for tonight's Miss Basketball Award, which will be given out following tonight's championship game. First, Ty, tell me a little bit, how much would this mean to win this award tonight?
It made me a great honor, and I think every one of the candidates is well deserving of it. And I'd like to say, hey, Nikki Lear, I need my hat back.
All right. Jolene, last week you won the Ultimate Team Award with Mandan as you won the state championship. I'm sure nothing would top off the season better than to win the Ultimate Individual Award as well.
Well, I ended my career pretty well, and this would just add to it, so.
Nicole, great 4-year career at West Fargo. What would it mean to you to win this tonight?
Again, it would be a great honor and something I've always dreamed of, and just looked up to those kind of people, and just like autumn.
Kind of fun to just sit and watch this weekend, or would you rather be out there?
I'd rather be out there.
I'm sure all 3 of you would. 3 very good basketball players, and we'll find out who the Miss Basketball winner is following tonight's championship game. John?
Okay, thanks a lot, Dennis. Of course, that coming up after the championship game, and of course we'll be nominating the all-tournament team and the all-tournament MVP as well. We'll have more coverage from the MSU Dome right after this. Welcome back to the MSU Dome. We're going to take a look at another Miss Basketball candidate. She's from John Cole Country up near Williston. It's Chantel Darris of Divide County. John Cole has a story.
I think that Chantel Darris is probably as good as basketball that I've seen come out of this region for many, many years. She's very smooth. She's very fun to watch when you're not playing against her, and she's very fun to watch when you are playing against her. She's just an extremely talented person that's put in a lot of time. I just can't say enough good things about her. She's one of the best players that we've had for a long time.
Those are impressive comments, considering that Region 8 produced last year's Miss Basketball, another standout from Divide County, Brenna Stefanowicz. And this year, Chantel Darris has put up Miss Basketball-like numbers. 18.2 points a game, 7 rebounds, and almost 4 assists. She also set a new Region 8 scoring record with 78 points. This young lady loves to run the floor.
She's got long legs, so, I mean, it takes her like 3 steps to get all the way down the court, but it's fun to play when you're going fast, and she makes it happen.
Yeah, it is. This year we kind of had to slow things down for a while, and that was a lot to get used to. But towards the end he let us run, and it was a lot of fun.
He is Ken Kaler, but for most of her basketball career, she played for Barry Hagan, who won state titles in both boys and girls basketball in the state before retiring last year. And Darris says Hagan helped her become the player she is today.
Coach Hagan is a great coach. I think one of the greatest in the States, and I don't know, it was just a lot of fun to play for him. And Kaler this year was a new experience. It was a lot of fun.
And even the young players in this region look up to her. Case in point, Watford City sophomore Molly Anderson.
She's a great player. She's one of the greatest I've ever seen play, and she can do it all. And, she's one of those that you really have to worry about when you play them.
She hopes to play college basketball next season, but is not certain where. This is John Cole for the North Dakota NBC Sports Network.
And, of course, there are 9 finalists for the Miss Basketball Award. Dennis Wyman, our roving reporter, has some more from us courtside.
All right, thanks, John. I'm here with Lynette Munn, 1990 Miss Basketball, also a star performer for North Dakota State for 4 years. You're kind of happy today after what happened on the football field.
Yeah, how about those Bison, huh? A lot of people tell me this two are going to win, but I stuck with them.
Milner, your sister plays for Milner right now and had a great tournament. They lost the first round game, but really bounced back strong.
Yeah, the last couple games they really played their kind of basketball. The first game they were a little jittery, but they came back today and got the consolation championship, and they're pretty happy.
Tell me a little bit about what you're doing now. I know you're assistant coach at West Fargo and your career aspirations.
Yeah, well, I coached at West Fargo sophomores, and then I'm going to help out student assisting at NDSU, and I hope to be a high school coach someday.
Well, you sure had two great mentors to learn from. I mean, Amy Ruley and now Colette Volstead. Can't get much better than that.
No, I've really been very lucky, and Bill Popp in high school too was a very good coach. So I've had a lot of good teachers. Hopefully, I can be a good teacher also.
NDSU Bison, they bring the unbeaten streak, the national three-time national champions, going after their fourth this year. What do you expect to see out of them this season?
Nothing but good things coming from them. They're just a fully loaded team again this year, and I expect good things.
All right, thanks a lot for taking time with us.
No problem.
John?
Thanks a lot, Dennis. Well, as we found out in the third place game, Hatton didn't get to the state tournament by accident. They got here on the shoulders of guard Lisa Mouse. And Dennis has more on Hatton's Miss Basketball candidate and all-time leading scorer.
There may not be a quicker player in the state than Lisa Mouse, and there are few more talented. The 5'5" senior guard averages 25 points a game, and is clearly the top gun on a very good Hatton Flyers team.
She plays so aggressive that intimidates, I think, a lot of teams, a lot of opponents, and she's put enough time in where she can score from almost anywhere on the court, and that with her leadership has made her a very good basketball player.
A member of the varsity since her 8th grade year, Mouse has always been naturally quick. She has improved the rest of her game, though, through good old-fashioned hard work.
I've extended my range a little bit now. I can hit the three-pointer. The other years, my 8th grade year, I wasn't even strong enough to shoot it. So I've hit the weights and got a little strength, and now I'm strong enough to shoot that, so that's helped.
And it's no secret that when the game's on the line, the Flyers look to Mouse to make things happen.
She takes a lot of pressure off of everyone else. She'll step up and hit the shots when we need them, and she's a great player.
This past year, Mouse replaced her brother John as the school's all-time scoring leader. It was the culmination of years of one-on-one battles in the back driveway between the two.
So who wins those?
Depends if he really tries or not.
For the NBC North Dakota Sports Network, this is Dennis Wyman reporting.
Thanks a lot, Dennis. It's championship night. Mid-Coda and Washburn are warming up. We'll be back to the MSU Dome after this local news update.
The association presents 2 special awards at each one of our tournaments. The first is a sportsmanship award, which is awarded to the team on the bench, on the floor, the bench personnel and their coaches that exhibit the type of sportsmanship that should be exhibited in high school activities. It's a great deal of pleasure to report to you this evening in this tournament. Since we've been doing this about the last 7 years, the Sportsmanship Award, we have had the highest cumulative scores for all 8 teams in the history of the event. Three teams have previously received sportsmanship banners, so they will just get the year to place on that banner back in their school. Those 3 that will be awarded the sportsmanship banner this year are Washburn, Mid-Coda, and Milner. I would like representatives from representatives from the following school to come forward and get a banner for their school. A representative from Starkweather. A representative from Hatton. A representative from Linton. A representative from Hettinger. And a representative from Watford City. It sure makes it a lot easier to present these awards when they all get one. The other award that is presented by the association is a Spirit Award. The Spirit Award is judged by a committee on all games played. It deals with the cheerleaders, the fans in the stands, and the total overall spirit of that school and that community. Again, in a very close contest, judged by the judges. We need a representative from Hatton to come forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bob. And now for a special recognition, the past president of the Coaches Association from Devils Lake, Randy Coleman.
It's my pleasure to present this year's Class B Coach of the Year Award, and the recipient of this year's award is Jack Mouse of Hatton.
And now to recognize, first of all, an all-tournament team, the sports director from KMOT TV in Minot, John Higry.
Thank you. I am representing the newspaper, radio, and TV working media that covered the event. And we have our all-tournament team. First, Rachel Henkelman of Linton. Please come down to the center of the court. Second, Cindy Mund of Milner. Our third selection, Hillary Shute of Milner. Move along. Our fourth selection from Mid-Coda, Megan Fietner. Our fifth selection, Sarah Heinley, Washburn. And sixth, Sarah Weiser of Linton. The following four are all unanimous choices. From Mid-Coda, Nina Top. From Watford City, Stephanie Grantier. From Washburn, Lisa Carlson. And from Hatton, Lisa Mouse. And our tournament MVP, as voted on by newspaper, radio, and TV, Megan Fietner, Mid-Coda. Tournament MVP, Megan Fietner of Mid-Coda. Okay, you can all have a seat. Now it's time for our Miss Basketball Award. There are two main criteria, and they are basketball ability and sportsmanship. The other criteria that can come into play are scholastic achievement and community involvement. Finalists are determined after consulting with many coaches from across the state, and voting is by the North Dakota Associated Press, Sportscasters, and Sports Writers Association. This is not an award associated with the North Dakota High School Activities Association, but we appreciate their cooperation in allowing us to make the presentation tonight following this great tournament. Please join me in welcoming the 9 finalists, each of whom we believe is worthy of this popular award. We ask them to come to center court. They are from West Fargo, Nicole Vetter. From Hope Page, Katie Richards. From Fargo South, Michaela Benson. From Hatton, Lisa Mouse. From State A champion Mandan, Jolene Gartner. From Divide County, Chantel Darris.
Look at my dad again.
From Williston, Ty Goki. From Midkota, Nina Top. And from Thompson, Tanya Jones. Let's hear it for these finalists. And the winners are, that's right, I did say winners. We have more than one. First, Katie Richards, Hope Page. Lisa Mouse, Hatton. And I'm not through yet. For the first time, we have 3 winners for Miss Basketball. Nina Top, Midkota. Katie Richards came the farthest, so she gets the plaque, and we will have 2 other plaques sent out to the other winners. Thank you. Congratulations to all 3 winners.
Well, there it is. We've been talking about it for the last 3 days, and even longer before that. Katie Richards, Lisa Mouse, and Nina Top will share for the first time ever the Miss Basketball honors, and we've got one more honor that we want to hand out as well tonight, and that is...
We've got police escort, fire trucks, many people waiting for us here. Excellent turnout here. Real impressed with our turnout that we've got here.
It's gonna get colder.
Lined up here out on the highway too.
I would like to start out by thanking all of you for showing up and showing your support throughout the year in the tournament. I think with the last week or so, it's been great to be a Flyer fan. I think we also caught Minot by surprise with the enthusiasm and the eagerness, we could say, of our fans, and it was showed when we won the Spirit Award. And I think throughout the weekend, and I'm sure several of you heard the same thing, there were several people that made the comment of how loud and how enthusiastic the Flyers seem to be this week. And I think this shows what a great community we live in and fine support that we have throughout the year. Yeah, I'm going to let the girls speak a little bit, and maybe everybody except Carrie. We heard her on the bus. You guys will get that a little bit later. So now we'll hear from the District 3 runners-up, the Region 2 champs, and the third place finishers in the state. And we'll first... We'll first start with our 5 seniors and I guess our captains. And this year they were Carrie, Rochelle, and Lisa, and then Tammy and Kelly, come on up.
I'd just like to say thanks to all the fans for supporting us this whole year. You guys have been really great, and you've come out to all of our games and have really supported us well. We probably wouldn't have got as far as we had without you guys' great support. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah, I'd just like to say thanks to all your fans. It's been a great time with all of you this year.
I'd like to say thanks to everyone who came out and supported us. We had 4 or 3, can't remember how many things in mind, but we wanted sportsmanship, we got that. Got the Spirit Award, we wanted that. We got Coach of the Year, we wanted that. We got a Miss Basketball candidate, wanted too. The only thing we didn't get was our championship, but it's a big achievement. Thanks a lot.
I'd like to say thanks to all you guys for coming out there and cheering us on. And I'm glad that I got to play the last game with my 5 friends and my classmates.
Well, I'd like to thank everyone for their great support and everything, but most of all, I'd like to thank my teammates. I'm going to miss you guys a lot next year, and I wish you guys the best of luck. Hope you're in the state tournament again next year.
Now I'd like to thank the 5 seniors. I started a bit, I think it's 6 years ago, coaching this team, and most of these girls have come up all the way with me, and they put in lots of hard work during the summer, going to basketball camps and open gyms and shoot-arounds in the mornings, and I think after this week they'll feel it was all worth it. You know, we kind of set a goal that basketball can be fun and not necessarily social. I think they've heard that so many times over the first couple of years, and now I think they're realizing that through a lot of hard work, basketball can be an awful lot of fun. Now we'll hear from our juniors. hear from them. And everybody tells us once you get there, you're always going to want to go back. So I know all these young girls are going to have that in the back of their mind, that it's been such a wonderful week that one of our goals is going to be get back to next year be Bismarck.
Hey Sam, you got 1 minute.
I want to thank everyone for coming out here too. I mean, like we've all said, I want to thank the seniors for a great year. I mean, these last 2 years have been really great for the seniors. And we're going to miss them a lot. We've looked up to them a lot. And we've learned a lot from them. We're going to miss you, and I just have to say thanks. Thank you. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to our games. And you were a real big support. And we're happy that Mr. Wells and Mr. Ryder got a coach this year. Hopefully they'll come back next year. We hope we can live up to the expectations from this year's team. We're proud of all, or I'm proud of all of you. And I hope Carrie and Mindy make it tomorrow. I just want to say that it was fun playing with the seniors, and it was great to have all your guys' support, and I want to thank the coaches and everything. Thanks.
Well, I don't know, I didn't get a play, I wish I could have, but it's not any luck. I just wanted to say that you guys made it really fun at stage, and I've had fun playing with you guys, and thanks for coming out and supporting us.
Okay, now what I wanted to say. Seniors really mean a lot to us. And we're good. And I just like, go ahead.
Again, and I would like to say I'm very proud to coach these girls. I'm very proud of our community, and it's just been a super wonderful week. And again, just today, the great support is very emotional. And it's, like I said to start, it's just great to be a Flyer fan, and hopefully we can have more of these. Where's Juice at? I heard he put on a good show last night. Juice, I think we have a request for your song.
$10 the original copy on a cocktail napkin. I got this. I had to change the words